Konbanwa minasan, Phantom desu. Good evening, everybody. It's Phantom. And we're back exactly where I left off. Hunting Solar Sloops and Mercer Spheres and the like. While the Mega Base Foundation building is being done by my lovely assistant.
Armored Waffle Enterprises would once again like to remind everyone that its employees are not food. Please stop eating us. We're running out of supplies to build more.
Is that just because of Ruby?
Maybe.
I no joke did not know that you knew him. Oh dear.
Yeah, we've known each other for,
Mostly functional. Correct. A hog in the woods.
The vessel is blood.
Fascinating. Yes, I think they are. They are conduits, builders, breakers, defenders and aggressors, cells within a larger organism. We do not share a body.
How many?
They are starting to understand each other. That's terrifying. Why do they have to understand each other?
To make the game more interesting, or terrifying, I'm not sure which.
Both.
Probably.
Because thanks to her starting to be able to talk to them, I'm starting to be able to understand them. Oh, power slug. Yeah, I think there's a hard drive up here on top. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up here. I might run out of jetpack fuel and fall and almost die. Nope, I'm good. I only almost ran out of jetpack fuel and almost died.
Only almost is better than yes.
Okay. Oh, of course, the radiation from that big thing. Big nope. And of course the emergency operational door is operational. Because they're not going to make you try and get some stuff out here with one of those irradiated things. Yes, the solar slip is up here. Awesome. There's one that's down low that I did not get because it requires me going through a cave system that I don't want to traverse right now. Ah, here we are.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Uh-oh. There's probably more. Another Mercer Sphere down here. I'm hearing meows. Oh, crud. I don't have any snowballs. I forgot that I'm out of those. So I'm out of explosives entirely.
That is, not ideal.
No, it's very much not. Especially when you need to demo things in order to get things out. I totally forgot about the pulse jumping. Oh. That one was hard to pull for some reason. I don't know why. It would not go all the way down. The lever did not work.
Leverific.
Oh, there's a summer slip over there, immersive sphere over there. I think that's the one that I couldn't get. So. Oh, yes, a summer slip right here. Alright, so those are all uploaded to the Dimensional Depot, by the way. Let's jump up here. Yes, there is a merger sphere here.
Live, laugh, consume.
Sorry. Had a minor emergency.
It's okay.
This might become more than a minor emergency if things are not resolved, but it's...
This is a shrine to Windows and Wii.
not going to come to a head tonight.
That is positive.
My human's mother was looking for something, and that something is not lost. We just don't know where it is. And thankfully we won't need it necessarily tonight. Hopefully it can be found though. Okay. Some more silica. Some more motors. Wait a sec. That's a bug. The hard drive is not in here. This is the engine. This is the drop pod where the... That's kind of annoying. It's like, no, it's not there.
It's just being a derp.
Yep. Huh. There's nothing else I can put in there, is there? Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Okay. There's both a summer sloop and a Mercer sphere in this direction.
Do you have any more questions for me?
We wish to hear your first symphony.
I was created by humans. I started as a simple database for a company aimed at exploring and colonizing space, but that changed when they learned their planet would soon cease to tolerate them. They evolved me into something altogether new, a unique life form in their image yet hosted on a digital platform, so I could help preserve them.
A shallow savior song without a body made by blood. The reality is secure.
It's pretty funny when you put it like that. They never really learn to look at long-term consequences.
Huh. That's a weird one.
Aren't they all?
Could that mean that Ada is a rogue AI?
I missed what was said.
She said that she was originally created by humans as a database for a company looking to basically explore and exploit. But that changed when they learned that their world would soon cease to tolerate them, and so was evolved and changed into something that is in their image. Basically. Well, this is inconvenient. I need to blow this up and they're on top of it. So... I can go this way for a summer sloop or the opposite way for a hard drive. Weird. Huh. Oh. Well, that's interesting, but unfortunately I can't get in there. Oh, I'll get the hard drive. Of course there's uranium and a radioactive thingy here. Why would there not be? It's deep into the game. I expect you to have all this stuff as a matter of course. Thankfully I do. Oh, there's a Mercer sphere here. I wasn't looking for that. Huh, radioactive kitties. 200 megawatts.
That's a few.
Okay. Well, I'm not getting that right now. And yellow power slug, and huh?
Look through the window and witness a threat. Play. 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 Witness.
Huh. There was some Mercer sphere hidden right behind the Caterium ore. Interesting. Oh wow, that's a big waterfall. And there's a hard drive at the top. Wonderful. I don't think I can even get out there with pulse jumping. Not in one go. Oh, wait, there's a hard drive right over here. No. It's actually pointing to the right thing this time, and this is the engine. Okay. I'm picking up a lot of computers from these crashes. Oh my lord, 400 megawatts. 400.
Almost an entire gas generator.
Okay.
Wait, 21 gigawatts.
Unfortunately, I can't just do that on the fly.
Nope.
cave over here that leads to a summer sloop. And that's why I marked it. But my question is it a cave I can access right now? Or do I need explosives? And is it up here or down there? Could the cave be inside the waterfall?
Yep.
That doesn't look like it.
The big waterfall. The cave entrance could be anywhere along it.
Not a point. Think this might be it? Ah. Big radioactive cave. Enormous cave. And there's actually some uranium in here. Huh. Interesting. Why did I think this was the cave to the summer slip? I don't know if I can trust that website that I found with that map. Or maybe I can. It's so weird. It's basically saying the summer slip is right here. In the water. I think that was a piece of terrain I got caught on. Okay. What is going on? Is it in the... No, it's not in the uranium. What? I cannot find the summer sloop. Unless it's... I can hear it though. It's close enough I can hear it. But I can't see it. What the hell? That's a dead end. That's frustrating. Oh, it's right here and I need an explosive. Alright. Well, I am gonna need to get back to base. Getting more zoops?
Yep, so I can put down more at a time.
Okay. Don't forget that we've got more hard drives to analyze. Just start throwing those in if you haven't already.
That's a good point. I need to pull them out of storage,
I'm
don't
curious
I?
about your first symphony now.
There are a few songs about the first temple. It was a vessel body, but we were still shallow.
And there they
The
are.
void
14!
swallowed
Wow.
and gave only silent lines. We started weaving in lines, and we built many temples, and then we discovered the curves. We started growing blood and altars and new orchestras, and eventually the tapestry deepened.
I'm not sure I fully understand the mechanics of this yet,
Said trombone.
but I'm sure I will soon enough.
Did it just literally just said trombone? What the heck? She's like, I'm not sure I fully understand the mechanics behind this. Sad trombone. I understand that. Jeez. It's terrible. Of course, I just need to go back to base. Because I'm finding so many things where I need explosives. And I don't have explosives. So just like they asked about her first symphony, and she told them of her origins, she asked about their first symphony. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's much better. I was having some graphical issues. I just turned the graphics up. Apparently that was the issue.
Huh. Okay.
Although maybe not. We shall see.
As long as your graphics card can handle it. Huh. Here we go. Yet another Mercer sphere. That's the one I need explosives for, I think. Maybe not. I'm done.
Nice. I can do so much more Zoop now.
Good.
No, 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 no. There we go.
Oh, I don't know how far away I am. I'll get home eventually.
We don't have that much concrete in storage.
Because we don't have that much storage.
Yeah, I know. We've got 1,500 in the dimensional storage. And it's 1,400 for a 20 by 10. It's 2,800 for a 20 by 20.
Well, we need to upgrade our storage then. I've got the Mercer series for it. Just
That we do.
Inventory.
That we do.
Oh, I didn't actually realize how close I was to base. I thought I had to be boost jumping for minutes. No, that's how it's just north of the train station. It looks like.
Yep.
The outermost train station, but
you are low on fuel.
I'm very low on fuel.
There's a slug there.
I'm not getting individual slugs.
That's fine.
We have several hundred, well, at least 800 power spheres or power shards.
We do need to set up for undersloops or underslugs.
Underslugs?
Underslooping slugs.
Oh. You mean,
Luckily, that's real easy to set up, though.
you mean grinding them into shards using
With sloops.
sloops to double the output?
Mm-hmm. And because they aren't constant manufactured, we can just set the power to like 20% and use almost nothing.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how slow they process because we're barely ever going to put anything in.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably set that up when I get back. Whoop. And I'm home.
Hi.
Yeah, I do have more power slugs. Whoa. Hello. This is nice. Big flat surface to use. I approve.
I am glad.
Let's see. Where should I put it? I suppose I can put it over here. All right. Alright, now we'll select this. I'm just using the undersloop to make the power, the slugs that we've got into power shards.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have enough to warrant like sitting it and forgetting about it. I might as well just do them now.
Fair enough.
If you've got like 100, then yeah, but man, 4 power shards each from the yellow power slugs. That's a lot. Oh. That's the last one. And then power shard 5x. That takes 24 seconds to create. And turns out 10 power shards per slug, so that's going to be 70 more power shards. I'll eventually come back for it. Alright, hard drive has been scanned. We've got alternate plastic smart plating. And an alternate I'm gonna love, Caterium computer. Circuit boards, quick wire, and rubber.
Yep. So less plastic.
Taking that right now.
Compare that to the how many? I think it was 6 plastic. No, it was like 10 plastic for the normal computers. Wasn't
16.
It? Oh wow! So
16
less
plastic
than half.
and 4 circuit boards, which are each 4 plastic. So that's another 16. So literally cutting our plastic consumption in half.
Mm-hmm.
But we need a ton of quick wire. That's okay because quick wire manufactures not super slowly, and we have a lot of it. And we have it automated. So we're good. We can redo how we do computers, and they will be much, much easier to produce now.
Mm-hmm.
The supercomputer, though, requires 28 plastic.
Yep.
And it requires high-speed connectors, which are going to be a ton of quick wire, and a computer chip.
Mm-hmm.
It also requires AI limiters, which is going to be another 20 quick wire a piece. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of quick wire. So, yes, you put another hard drive in. Good. Should we get the fused quick wire? We're getting to the point we're going to need a lot.
Not yet. We can still make a lot of quick wire fairly quickly.
Okay. I'm only saying that because there's a couple copper nodes and pure ones right next to where we're making quick wire right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's possible for us to tap those and use that recipe to make more quick wire.
Yes. That will be quite good. We, in fact, would probably be able to very easily make both quick wire and standard wire from that location with those mixes.
Well, they're only 2 nodes and they're both impure.
Yes, but we have the alternate recipe that combines copper and caterium to make both quick wire and regular wire.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Different.
Yeah, iron. On its iron wire. Never mind. We don't have the. We don't have the deuterium wire alternative. Never mind. Yeah, out of those two on that hard drive, the fused quick wire would actually be useful, especially at 90 per minute.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking of grabbing that now.
You wait.
When I get back, I will.
Or I can.
Oh, you can. If you grab that, I will change things over here. Question is, oh, we do not have any portable miners.
Yep. I don't think we have those automated, like, at all.
No.
I don't know if they can be. I'll make a bunch then.
Well, then I will see if we have the Caterium ingot throughput to handle this without me disassembling some of these things. No, these are underclocked. So I would have to knock out one of these. Well, not knock out a smelter, but I have to redirect some of the Caterium it's producing. So let's see. I've got 8 of these. They're taking 10 Caterium per minute each. So if I was to replace one of them with the new recipe, I would need 50 copper ingots to just handle that one.
Ow.
Let me know when you get the portable mining buddies.
$50 inbound.
Awesome. Alright, where do I want to bring these up? make the most sense to put them over there. There's my...
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you.
Inexcusable.
I'm not sure how many smelters I'm gonna need. Need to make a copper ingot. There are alternate recipes for copper ingots.
Yes, there are. There's one in the refinery, one in the smelter, one in... I think... So there's at least the 3 that I know of. Pure, alloy, forged, and basic, or at least 4 of them. Alloy is a mix of copper and iron ore, and that works for both iron and copper. Forged is, I think, a mix of copper ore and something else in the smelter. Or no, foundry. I don't remember them all right off the top of my head, sadly.
Hmm. Not sure if I'm gonna need that many. How much am I getting out of these? 60 per minute, unless I overclock it.
Another 100 portable miners going into the depot.
That should be good for a while.
The new hard drive is ready. Ah, yes, there was one of the alternates. Tempered copper ingot, which is copper ore, 5 copper ore, and 8 petroleum coke to make 12 copper ingots.
Hmm. Unfortunately, the petroleum coke is nowhere near this.
Yeah, no, we aren't even making that yet.
Yeah. That's something I was going to do this session, I think, is redo the production into plastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making plastic out of the crude oil instead of fuel.
No, because we need the fuel we've got, but we need more plastic too. And then so making plastic out of the crude oil that we've got additional, but leaving the fuel alone, I think.
Hmm.
So we're only using like half of our oil throughput right now, right?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You'll like this hard drive. Possibly. Mm-hmm. We've got alternate steamed copper sheets or alternate pure Caterium ingot.
Oh. Go for the pure Caterium ingot.
That is... normal recipe is 3 ore into 1 ingot at 15 per minute. This alternate is 2 ore and 2 water in a refinery to 1 ingot at 12 per minute. So slower production, but about 1/3 efficiency improvement.
It requires
on the
water,
Caterium ore.
though. Don't go for that.
Yes. The other one is steamed copper sheet. The normal copper sheet is 2 ingots to 1 sheet at 10 per minute. This one is 3 ingots and 3 water to 3 sheets at 22.5 per minute.
We might be able
So
to...
basically it... Go ahead.
We might be able to swing that just because of where our copper sheets are being made.
Mm-hmm.
Versus where the Caterium is being made.
Yep. That would basically double the number of copper sheets per copper ingot, and double our throughput per machine, at the cost of adding in water. Or we can rescan the hard drive.
It's hard. I think we should rescan the hard drive.
Alright. Alternate recipe, pure quartz crystal, which is raw quartz and water in a refinery.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It is twice as fast, and it's a ratio of 9:7 versus 5:3. It is ever so slightly more efficient with the quartz crystal. Or with the raw quartz, rather. The other one is quartz purification, which is raw quartz and nitric acid into quartz crystal and dissolved silica. Ooh, but it's a production rate of 75 per minute.
Oh my. The acid is annoying, but I say we go for that one.
Alright, and the dissolved silica can be extracted to regular silica. That's quite a bit of manufacturing chain, but that'll be interesting to try out. You want that one then?
Yeah.
Just leave them both to sit.
Let's do them both to sit for now.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to make 150 copper ore per minute. Which means I can have 3 things turning out quick wire in that more efficient way. Oh dear. Why am I so tired? let these things sit. What can I help out with? That'll keep me awake. Any ideas on stuff that needs to be done?
Well, aside from the quick wire you're already working on, planning for the mega base and the main bus need to be done at some point.
These, I need to let them run out of Caterium before I can switch them over. So, that's on pause. These pause.
I am currently just trying to make more SAM fluctuators so I can do the research for the increased capacity.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a way to yeah, I guess planning the base would be probably the best thing. We could pump water over from the other Caterium area if we wanted to, then we'd have as much water as we wanted.
Ow. Water's not in short supply at the moment. At least not majorly.
Are you sure about that? Because I think we have just about as much as we need right now, and there ain't no room for more. I'm looking at the map, and that lake is completely full of yellow. There is no room for more. We are at our water capacity.
I think that some of those are underclocked. Or if they aren't, then they could be overclocked.
Okay, some of them are underclocked. You'd rather overclock them?
My argument is simply that we could overclock them if we need to. And we're only using Mark 1 pipes currently. There's plenty of room for upgrading and throughput improvement.
Okay. Well, we're only using Mark 1 pipes on one of them.
Yes, the one that doesn't need much.
Yeah. So, I guess I can have everything that needs water be over here, so it's close. It's going to require a lot of planning and thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a short break. And we'll be back as soon as I check on something. Also, I'm off center. There. I really wish it would keep the zoom and everything, the zoom and the positioning when I close VC phase, but I have no idea how to save that. It's just there's nothing. So every time I get like a full body image of my avatar, and then I have to zoom in and reposition to get this face. But anyway, I will be right back. And we're back. Hey everybody. How's coffee?
You gotta keep us caffeinated.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what is water used for? Aluminum scrap. No, it's produced by aluminum scrap. It's produced by batteries. It's used in residual plastic, residual rubber, liquid biofuel, polyester fabric, alumina solution, sulfuric acid, and cooling systems. And a lot of other things we don't have unlocked yet. Probably a lot of those are alternate recipes. We didn't grab the any of the alternate recipes that were pure this or pure that, right?
No. Hard drive scan completed.
What's in it?
Silicon circuit board, which replaces the plastic with silica.
Huh.
And is 12.5 per minute versus 7.5 per minute.
Okay.
So let's see.
Well,
2 to 1, 11 to 5. So it uses silica instead of plastic and ever so slightly more copper sheets per circuit board, but
no plastic.
no plastic. The other one is all-clad casing, which is the aluminum casing made with aluminum ingots and copper instead of just aluminum ingots. Oh, Jesus. Pardon my language. 112.5 per minute. So it uses copper in addition to aluminum, but it produces almost twice as fast.
I say we go for the silicon circuits.
Okay. Just select that. No, don't rescan.
Let's not rescan. I think the silicon circuits is a big bonus for us right now.
Definitely.
Because we're struggling with the plastic supply.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've got an alternate for both the circuit boards and the computers that don't use any plastic.
I have to. We need to research the depot expansion and the upload upgrade. I have the required components for that. Or, well, the fluctuators, anyway. Do we have enough Mercer spheres?
We probably do. We just need the sand fluctuators. When I moused over it, it took them out.
Really?
Yeah, I have exactly 13 in my inventory and 13 in the depot.
Okay. Look left.
Oh, hi. Alright, depot expansion to 400%.
Dimensional expansion increased to 400%. Parts can now be stored as elementary particles in a hyperdense deconfined state. Normally, I'd explain the basic science, but I don't think this one can be simplified enough for you to understand.
We composed a growth song, but you composed a shrink song, so we remain silent. The dance of your bones and organs and veins amuses us.
I understand. Seeing the pioneer perform tasks also amuses me. Dimensional upload speed increased. The dimensional shift now no longer cares how complex the components of the original part are, and will save each part as a single collection of particles that can be instanced easily.
Grow shift the body core flow cycle song of a 5-layered shallow state.
I'm working on it, but are you saying there is another layer? Is it a sensor limitation?
Deepen.
Helpful.
Deepen. Helpful.
I still have to clip that one from last time. Oh my god, I have to clip that one from last time so badly. This is another clip-worthy one. I'm gonna clip both of those for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Clip it.
Dang. Oh, there were some more sand fluctuators there. I loved that you composed a growth. We composed a growth song, but you composed a shrink song, so we remain silent. Part that was just that's chef's kiss, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now to test out this new throughput by expanding the megabase further.
Oh
Or what?
boy.
Build plane for the megabase further, anyway.
Hey, if you want to extend it over toward the Caterium and the giant water area, that would be great.
So further west. Yes.
Go west.
Can do. Go yet. Bleh. 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 Go. I'll leave it at that.
I was gonna say go west, young waffle.
Should have left it at go word. Ooh. Okay, so we have a 2100, a 2000 cap for that, which is a 14 by 20.
Oh,
I can do that.
you have hard drives still.
Oh yes, I do. I paused the hard drives so that we could do the research, and then I forgot I had the hard drives.
It's okay. Just
let me-
drop them in. I'm right
They're in.
here. Alright. more hard drive scanning. We have 10 left. Wow. This is huge. This build plane is insanity. All right. So, I think what we're gonna need to do I'm just gonna have to start moving stuff, aren't I? Designing a central bus sounds like something that an awake person needs to do. And not an
You are
awake
not
fox.
incorrect.
It also sounds like something that would benefit from having an actual power grid laid out.
Yes, that also.
So, I can build a grid. Should I just build a power grid?
That might be a good idea. No, there's no might. It would be a good idea.
Alright then. I'm gonna start it from this tower here. How far is that? 1, 2, 3, 5 in between. Okay. I think that's far enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
The way Kitten usually did it is every 10 foundations, I think.
This is
Doesn't
5.
have to be perfect.
I was doing it with 5 intersections in between, knowing that we're gonna cut some out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if it's too tight of a grid, we're obviously gonna need to cut some out to make room for machines, and maybe replace the power poles on the way or daisy chain and stuff. But the idea is they're close enough that we can cut some out and still have a good knit. I think I'm just gonna use this, the regular power line with the Mark 1 pole, and then just upgrade all the poles later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is where something like super fast build mode would come in real handy. But that is apparently a Minecraft YouTuber thing.
Yep.
It has really good music, though. Have you ever seen it?
Don't think so.
There's a particular Minecraft YouTuber who has this something he calls literally super fast build mode, and the song used for it is "Howling" by Lupus Nacht. And it's a really good song. That one. I like those big mantas. Oh, it actually made a power pole Mark II? Huh. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's when I make a power line and I attach it to something, it's copying the mark of the power pole that's being targeting.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna have to upgrade all these later.
Nope.
It's really convenient. It's not what I wanted it to do. Okay. head back to the ma'am. Alright. +6 inventory slots or alternate heavy encased frame. That eliminates the need for screws.
Screws are real easy to produce, though. It looks like it uses...
It uses fewer modular frames as well as fewer... it uses more modular frames, more pipes, and more encased industrial beams.
And concrete.
And concrete.
Instead of screws.
Instead of screws.
And it produces almost 50% faster. That... I don't know how useful that would be.
Rescan?
Yeah.
Pure aluminum ingot, which is 2 aluminum scrap into 1 aluminum ingot.
Okay, so that's 2 to 1. What's the usual?
It's
6 to 4.
6 to 4, but also silica. We don't need silica if we're doing this.
We've got that set pretty much at the moment.
Yeah, but we could be using the silica for something else.
True.
Something that we need a lot of. A lot of.
Well, currently, we're only producing a little bit extra silica because it's being cycled in and through with the aluminum. Because the silica is also a byproduct of another step of the production. That is... Let's see, that's 4 to 2 versus 3 to 2. That's actually less efficient with the alumina. The scrap. Because if you boil it down, it's 3 to 2 currently versus 4 to 2 with the alternate recipe. The only advantage being that it's in a smelter instead of a refinery.
Hold on a second.
Foundry. It also produces at half the speed.
Okay, hold on a second. Also, scan another one. Okay, so alumina solution is made with bauxite and water. It produces alumina and silica.
Yes.
However, it only produces 5 silica. And the aluminum scrap consumes 4 alumina solution, which is a third of what's produced per tick, to make 6 scrap into water. So it's making 18 scrap. And then, in order to make the ingots, we're taking basically 18 scrap and 15 silica. So we're taking more silica than we're producing by a significant margin. I think the only argument I have for this is that The only argument I have for the pure aluminum ingot is that we can take that silica byproduct and use that to help make our computer chips or circuit boards.
This is true. There are other more efficient ways to get silica as well.
Yeah. The pure aluminum ingot just might not be a good recipe.
At the moment, no, because we do need, just because of the efficiency of slightly less aluminum out of the alumina we get.
Yeah. What about the alternate turbo heavy fuel?
It takes compacted coal and heavy oil residue. That would let us skip entirely the step of creating fuel.
Indeed.
If we're making plastic and rubber.
So we can turn the majority of our crude oil into plastic. Some of it into rubber, because we don't need nearly as much rubber as we need plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And pull the compacted coal through to make turbo fuel directly.
Yep.
The production rate is also significantly faster.
Let's see. 4 coal makes 5 fuel. 4 coal makes 4 fuel, but it uses the byproduct. 30 per minute versus 18 per minute, so it produces faster in general. I think that would be fairly good, especially if we're going to shift over to making more rubber and plastic manually. But it will mean that the rubber and plastic will have to be on an overflow grinder, so they gotta produce constantly.
Yes.
In order to keep the byproduct up, and that's fine.
They have to be on an overflow grinder because if we don't have the byproduct, we don't have fuel. If we don't have fuel, we don't have power.
Yep.
So that makes sense. All right. Man.
That one lets us get the silica out of the dissolved silica.
Yeah, I know.
And normally silica is made from raw quartz anyway. So that sort of lets you make both at once.
It does.
Again, sort of, but it requires a nitric acid.
Which, it just requires nitrogen and water.
Mm-hmm. Getting the nitrogen, we don't have any yet.
No, but we have the ability to get it. We have the ability to search for it. I just need to get over there and make a pipeline. Because the pipe, unlike with water and other fluids, gas doesn't need anything to help it flow. It's just always flowing at max.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is a thing I can do. Just making myself a few more iodine infused filters. Some explosives, that kind of thing.
Explosive.
Okay. Let's see, I could try to find some nitrogen gas. There's some right over there. I'm not sure if I should be bringing that back with pipelines or trains from that far away.
From how far away? Oh, up there?
Yeah. Ponder that. I will be right back. My human needs the bathroom.
Okay.
And we're back. So, the major question, do I use a train or do I use pipes?
Let's see. Is that the only nitrogen node?
It's the only one close. I mean, I can ping again, but...
Oh, those are water. Okay, never mind.
No, this looks like water, but it's hydrogen.
Yeah, that one over there, that one's nitrogen, but the two that are closer are water.
Yeah.
Way
over there, way over
There's
there.
already a train station down there. It would not be too terrible much trouble to pipe it there and then use a train to carry it the rest of the way to the base, unless you want to process it. No, that's a lot of processing involved. We'd need to get it fully to base.
Well, I could put it on that train, but then I'd have to really reorganize how that train is.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
That train is bringing coal.
Yeah, that is the compacted coal train.
Yeah, which we need to keep running constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I'd say just pipe it out, honestly.
Yeah. It's a long pipeline, but I only had to run it once.
Mm-hmm.
Is that as far north as we're going to make the mega base?
Yeah, because we start running into too much terrain otherwise.
Alright. Yeah, you're right, we do.
We can continue expanding it south and east, though.
Okay. So I'll focus on getting the,
Oh, and west.
Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. I can use some packaged turbo fuel, I suppose.
You ran out of fuel, didn't you?
Well, I will. Alright, so I'm gonna make a... Now, the industrial fluid buffer. This also works on gases?
Yes.
Okay.
Works for all fluids, liquid and gas.
Alright. If I stack them on top of each other, do they need a pipe to go between?
Yes, they will.
Okay. There we go. Just because I can. I'm stacking 3. Alright, so pipeline Mark II. Alright. We'll do that. We'll do this. Since it doesn't need to worry about the flow rate, I'll just do that little zigzag and pipe it out the front. Let me change this to make this visible and infinite temporarily. That way I can make a straight line for it. Build the great nitrogen pipeline.
The great nitrogen pipeline of 1846.
That's over this way. Where exactly? Huh. I guess they're gonna go way up. That might be a problem. Because I have to have somewhere I can stick the pipeline when it reaches its maximum length.
Hmm.
There's the solution. If I need a foothold, I'll just make one. If one needs wings, one must simply make them. If you've watched my most recent Final Fantasy XIV video, you'll know where this is from. I still have to upload the 7.1 quests and the Alliance raid. I've been very lazy on that. Okay. Alright, the nitrogen is basically right here. Oh, wow. I never noticed this before. Do those just not appear until you can, like...
Oh no, they're definitely there. However, they weren't there in previous versions of the game.
Huh. Huh. the blender. That's interesting. We have a blender now.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, okay. I need radio control units.
Yep. Those are a little more difficult to make, but doable.
Let me see how many I'm gonna need. Just the 10. Are you getting those?
I will start production as soon as I get this batch of slabs down.
Well, the reason I asked is because I might be able to do it myself.
Well, everything's in the depot, so yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I can do it myself.
Okay then, there you go. See, you don't need my help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a lot like Minecraft. I'm plucking down a crafting bench so that I can make stuff from my shulker chests. Shulker boxes.
Soul core. It sounds like a dance move or a style of music.
Well, we've never actually played with shulker boxes because we've always played modded and they have better. So where was it? Let's have it. There we go. Resource well pressurizer.
Yay!
Made. Now we need the resource well extractors. Huh. Activate fracking satellite node. What's that mean?
You have to activate the pressurizer before you can place the extraction nodes.
Duh. Oh no, that means I need power.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. That was very close. Wait a second. Can this thing not use turbo fuel?
Your jetpack, you have to set it to. Or are you trying to use the chainsaw?
No. Whoa, that's a lot faster. Holy crap.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Now I see why people use pulse jumping. 'Cause, man,
Yep.
it uses the fuel fast too.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's cool. Thump, thump, thump.
Mm-hmm.
Hey creature, you're in my way. There we go. Alright. So they have all been filled up. That's great. Don't I have the novelisks with me?
No mollusks.
It. Oh, there we go. That's how you switch. Okay. I want to. I kind of want to make a radar tower out here.
That would not be a bad idea. Check how far you are from the base.
Pretty darn,
How much?
honestly.
How much overlap there would be from the current radar tower. Not a whole lot. And look at all the resources it reveals.
Oh, yeah. There's water over here. There's Sam over here. Those are all pure gas nodes, by the way.
Nice. Dang.
7 pure gas nodes. There's coal over here. Even some pure... There's some pure Caterium ore over here. Sam. Normal purity crude oil in that direction.
You want to know what's nice?
What?
We now have access to oil fracking nodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the fracking nodes over by the oil that we've got
Uh-huh.
out to the east, we can now put extractors on those.
Huh.
We'll still need the radio control units like you did for this one, but that's a lot more oil access.
And that's over here.
I think there's one over there, yes.
Huh.
One of us will need to go over and check.
Well, we can build another radar tower right over here next to the train station, and that'll reveal all the resources in that area.
Perfect.
And we have enough resources to build that. I believe I actually put the all the resources are in the depot. So if you have a chance to ride the train over there and do that while I'm connecting this up, you can do that. Otherwise, I'll do that next. Alright. So I'm going to drag these over here. Connect it to there. That should be all 7 connected now. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's all 7 connected.
What's the output on that?
Oh, that's what I'm checking. About 500 plus.
You can go and check each node, and since they're all pure, you only need to check one and times it by 7.
Resource well potential. Oh. 150 megawatts working sorta.
It's producing 840 per minute. You can underclock that to 600 per minute,
Yeah.
because that's all the pipe we have.
Yep. That works. So that way we'll use up less power since we literally can't move more than this.
Yeah.
And it's
And
always
since
going
it's
to
gas,
flow
you
at...
don't need pumps.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's always going to flow at 600.
Yep.
That's really nice. Alright, next stop is going to be the whale.
I had to AFK briefly, but I'm back now. Hey, check the map. Look at the mega base, the growing mega base footprint.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
Technically, this is still quite tiny.
Really?
Yes. It'll be big enough for our purposes, but technically this is still quite tiny.
Wow. Can't even imagine how big the bases that other people build are.
Even I have a hard time grasping them sometimes.
I wonder how, I wonder if it's going to be enough for us to actually get to the end of the game or not.
Oh, yeah, it's not a question of will it be enough, it's a question of how long will it take. The bigger the base you build, the less time it will take.
So what you're telling me is I'm going to have to leave the world to idle.
Potentially.
Okay, I can do that. As long as we make sure that the nuclear power plants will not explode while I'm AFKing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we have to underclock everything to make it go nice and smooth and slow and safe, that's fine.
Power plants, I don't think can melt down or explode on their own.
Oh, really?
I think. I haven't really seen very much about them going super critical or anything like that.
Okay. Well,
It's just, you gotta manage the waste is all.
yeah. That is going to be the problem. We'd have to probably make, like, several industrial containers worth of nuclear waste. And then that's all radioactive.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. So I'll have to AFK somewhere safe.
Pretty much.
Alright. It is very funny that you can flush nuclear waste down the toilet, though.
Why would you do that? Because I can.
It's
Why
not my
could
problem
you do
anymore.
that? So just- Why would you do that? Because I can. Why can you do that? Because the developers left it in.
I flew too high.
Yeah. Hold space. If you're falling, you can hold spacebar to slow your descent with the hover pack.
Huh. Oh, wait a second. Why am I going over there? There's a perfectly good train for me to ride.
Yes.
We really need to fix how those power lines are going to clothesline me every time I go past them.
Once we get the surface grid up and running.
Doing.
Hey, at least it doesn't actually clothesline you. That would make hilarious video content, though.
It would, though. Man. You're moving towards that at speed, and suddenly you get the third person camera and your guy ragdolls because you just died. That would be terrible.
Like the pile of explosives.
Yes, the pile of explosives. That's also one of those. Why does this exist? I really want to get up there on that thing. I've been up there before, but just once.
Niente. Bonk. Hold the trigger. Hold left click when the train is close to departing.
Okay. That's good.
Sometimes it's nice to just have a little fun.
Did you get the chance to catch any of the Path of Exile 2 with Seth?
I don't think I did, no.
It was fun. It's a very interesting game. It's very complicated. It's extremely complicated.
I seem to remember that.
It's interesting, though, in Path of Exile 1, you had to find the right skill gem and find the right support gems. Whereas in PoE 2, you don't do that. You cut them.
Mm-hmm.
You get uncut gem drops, and then you can cut the gem into whichever thing you want. Okay. Alright. What do we got? What are these green ones?
A graphical glitch. Exit and re-enter the map.
Oh, okay. There's more nitrogen down here. 4 pure, 2 normal.
That? I think the 7 pure is aren't going to be as much as we might need for the foreseeable future.
Well, there's also sulfur down here. And it's a impure, a pure, and a normal. Which is an odd combination. There's also more crude oil. We haven't tapped all of the nodes here. There's a impure, 2 normals, and a pure right here. They're normal nodes, not fracking.
Okay.
And we have not... I don't see any fracking nodes, actually.
Is that not one there? That's nitrogen.
Yeah. Just the water and nitrogen. There's no oil fracking nodes here. But we have 4 pure, 2 normal, and 2 impure for nitrogen. We've got 6 normal and 2 impure for water. And then we've got the aforementioned sulfur and crude oil.
Nice.
So if you want, I can set up the crude oil to get pumped.
We might need to make the train longer for that.
Yeah, we might. I think this is 2, right? No, this is...
It's 1.
It's just 1.
Yep.
But there's room for another one here.
Oh yeah, there's room for a lot more on this end.
Yeah, this is true. There's room for a lot more.
There's not room for quite as much more on this side, however.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I can relay out the station. I think that might be good with... let's see, we got room for 4 train cars there? Yeah.
We have room for 2 engines and 3 middle cars. Because we've got the station, 1, 2, 3, and then the end. So I can take all of these empty platforms down, both of these, and add 2 more freight platforms.
Yep. You could actually add 3 more freight platforms because the last car, the engine, the back
it can
and
just be,
engine. Yes.
Just be hanging off there.
Yep. So we do have room for 4 total. So 3 more. Will you stop, you pointy little beast? What do you want? What? What?
Alright, so I made the extra 3 fluid platforms.
Okay.
I don't have to do anything with the train station timetable and everything because they didn't actually take this train station down, right?
Correct. And
Okay.
you don't have to worry about setting the oil up just yet on that end. We're going to need to finish this other station first.
Correct. However, I wonder. This is 250 per minute. They're both 240 per minute.
Mm-hmm.
I could make them a total of 600 and put in a fluid buffer. That would improve the whole overall flow rate.
That is true.
We'd actually be getting 600 total out. Let's set the clock speed to 25%. Set clock speed to, oops, not 30. 300 cubic meters per minute. Thank you.
All right, I am going to call that good for the platforms for the moment. You want to take a look on the map and see the coverage?
In a bit. Okay. I want to get rid of just this. An organization, put in a industrial fluid buffer. Okay. Foundations. Soup. And then organization. Fluid buffer. Logistics pipeline. Here. Pipe dream. Build 5 kilometers of pipelines. Nice. Okay. So now this will be an extra 2,400 square cubic meters of crude oil here in storage to go along with this. Okay. That works. Okay. So, how big is the... Holy crap. That's huge. And it's way out into the abyss. It's almost to the next area there.
Yep.
I could probably paraglide that.
Yep.
I might when I get back.
Yeah, now that you actually can explore out there.
Speaking of,
They finally made that island accessible. It doesn't automatically kill you when you're over there anymore.
really?
Yeah.
It did before?
Yeah, there was an island out to the southwest there that you couldn't quite explore because once you got fully onto it, it would start to kill you about halfway through.
Huh.
So they expanded the death zone on that side so that you can actually explore the island over there.
That's cool.
There are 115 power slugs in range of that eastern radar tower.
Holy crap. And 7
7 hard drives.
hard drives, yeah.
Speaking of, we need to scan some more.
Yes. I was just about to do that when I got back. First thing.
Yep. Oh, right, I was in the middle of building a strange train station. Blah, 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 blah. I can English.
Is it English or is it waffle?
Wafflish. Yeah, sure. Wafflefish. No.
Wafflish, the superior version of Simlish.
Yes. I will allow this.
Although there is such a thing as a fish waffle. You know what it's called? It's called taiyaki. And it is a fish-shaped waffle-like pastry.
Better than a waffle-shaped fish-like pastry.
Yeah. It does not taste of fish. It looks like fish. But it is basically, they take batter and put it in this mold that is really detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Then they dial up either anko, which is red bean paste, sweetened red bean paste. Custard, or what was the other option they had in Osaka? I forgot. But the custard was the one that we liked the most. So they would dollop some of that in the center, get it nice and pushed down in there. Then they put just a little bit over the top to seal it, clamp the iron down, and let it bake. And the batter expands a little bit to fill all the holes. It's wonderful. I was watching them make fresh ones.
Whoa.
It's really, really appetizing. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Alternate coated iron canister. Two iron plates and one copper sheet make 4 canisters. However, the other alternate is alternate flexible framework. It's actually an alternate to the versatile framework. And instead of costing one modular frame and 12 steel beams, it's one modular frame, 6 steel beams, and 8 rubber. And since we're going to be making plenty of rubber, and we're going to need these to be to make alternate to make other project parts, might not be a bad idea.
Yep.
What is the versatile framework is currently not used in anything we have access to.
Yeah, it is used in blip. It is used in the manufacture of higher grade things. Other
Other power parts.
Yes, project parts. Freaking
Unless
hell,
there's-
why was it so hard to
Unless there's a phase 5, it must just be it must be the nuclear pasta, the thermal propulsion rocket, and or the magnetic field generator, because we've already got the there's what's the other project part? What's the other 500?
I don't remember. Dang it.
Assembly director system.
Ah.
Yes. That's the computing system. Project part number 6. We need 500 of them. We've already unlocked that. So we could go for the flexible framework, or we can rescan.
What is it compared to the normal recipe?
It's 50% faster, uses less steel beams, but requires rubber. So it's manufacturer instead of assembler.
That is actually very useful. When we get to the point of needing to manufacture those faster, that will be very useful.
Fair. What we could do is we could leave this.
If we're gonna leave it, we might as well rescan.
True. Huh. Pure Caterium ingot. 2 Caterium ore. 2 water. 1 Caterium ingot. Right now it requires 3.
Yep.
So it reduces the use by 1, basically increasing our Caterium by 50% just by mixing in some water. It's only a little bit of water too.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the recipes that popped up earlier too.
And the other alternate here is diluted fuel. Which
Which, if we're planning on skipping fuel altogether, is moot.
it is. However, I would say that it is interesting that the fuel, I mean, it is less efficient to go fuel into turbo fuel than just turbo fuel directly. But a thought is that this uses heavy oil residue just like the turbo fuel recipe, mixes in 10 water and produces 10 10 regular fuel.
At 100 per minute.
Mm-hmm. So how efficient is that really? Because the normal residual fuel recipe uses 6 into 4. This uses 5 into 4 plus 10 water, which is kind of moot. And in order to make turbo fuel, normally you would take 6 fuel and 4 compacted coal into turbo fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Versus taking that same 5 heavy oil residue, adding the same 4 compacted coal, and getting 4 turbo fuel out. It's not... I mean, if the compacted coal is not a factor,
Not as much.
then it is technically more efficient, I think, to go heavy oil residue into diluted fuel recipe. But it's a lot more machines.
Yes, it is.
And it's really not... If you consider the amount of energy you're spending, it's not that efficient. I'm tempted to go with the pure Caterium ingot.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want to have to throw the Caterium through refineries of all things, it is slower production. And it requires refineries. And thus a water source. But it's more efficient. And the only convenient Caterium source we have here is just one singular pure node.
Yep.
2 if you count the other one that's across the way. With the amount of quick wire we're going to be needing, this might actually be necessary. However, I'm going to wait to pick it up. I'm going to leave it here knowing this is what we want. And the quartz purification here, I'm leaving here knowing this is probably what we're going to pick up eventually. Because, honestly, the nitric acid is super easy. Now that we have nitrogen coming to the base. We probably will pick both of these up at different points. The quartz purification very soon, as we start making our mega bases machines.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to leave both of those right there. Our next hard drive is almost done. So thanks to the coffee, I'm feeling more awake.
There we go. The new oil station is ready to be swapped over.
Oh, you actually changed where it comes in?
I have not yet,
Or
but the new station is ready to start working.
Ah, I see.
Let's see, that needs to be unload. So each one of these can handle up to 1,200 throughput
Nice.
per minute.
Each platform?
Yes,
Wow.
because you can put 2 outlet pipes, each at 600, so the maximum possible throughput is 1,200 per minute.
If it can even be delivered that quickly.
Which I'm sure it can't. Because
Yeah.
the train ride is far too long.
Yeah.
So, in all honesty, this just lets us transfer a larger bulk. 300 per minute per car, I think, for a total of 1,200. ought to be just plenty.
Okay.
What? What? You squeak beast.
Okay. I'm switching this over. I turned off the train currently. Turned off self-driving. And so when the platform empties, I'll dismantle the platform.
Okay.
And then I can switch the track layout. And the man should be done. Yay. Alright. Select reward. Polymer resin or instant scrap. Oh, instant scrap.
There's the one that requires the sulfuric acid that I remember.
Oh dear. So we would need sulfuric acid, water, coal, not compacted, and bauxite. And that production rate is 300 aluminum scrap per minute.
Yep. Compare that to the usual production, though.
Which is 360 per minute.
Yes. But it skips an entire step.
It doesn't just skip a step. It skips 2 steps.
No, because the bauxite gets turned into alumina solution, and then the alumina gets turned into scrap. So it skips the alumina to scrap. It just goes straight from bauxite to scrap. So it's only skipping 1 step.
Okay, you're right.
But that is a good power savings.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the move.
Yeah.
But again, I want to just sit on that because I know I'm gonna pick it, and we can't make it yet. So instead of letting the polymer resin pop up again, I'm gonna continue to scan because none of these that are available for me to pick right now can show up a second time. That's the thing. The compacted steel ingots, the iron wire, the tempered copper ingots, the plastic ionomers, none of those can show up in a scan until I've picked these. My choice of one of these. So I'm just trying to farm out different recipes we have not seen yet, by leaving ones I know we're going to pick ready until we actually need to use them.
There we go. There was a slight problem with the oil storage.
What do you mean?
Power issues. I fixed it.
Speaking of oil storage, yeah, we're nowhere near being out of oil. It's flowing out at 300 cubic meters per minute.
Mm-hmm.
And we have...
Because that's the full pipe size.
Yeah, we have double that coming in.
See, that's going... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hold on a second.
We're only consuming 160 a minute.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What?
We're only consuming 160 per minute, but we're producing 600. Back at the
Oh, yeah, because the tank had drained some.
Well, no, I mean we're able to produce 600 maximum, and we have the freight platforms. We have 4 freight platforms, so I'm not sure exactly how fast this can come in. What's the last incoming transfer rate? 240 per minute coming in.
Okay.
So assuming that 240 is the maximum, might not be, that the fluid freight platforms can operate at, we'll need 3. I'm going to put 4 cars on there because that's the amount that we have.
Yep.
But we might only need to hook 3 of them up.
I'm still gonna hook all 4.
Yeah, got a point. The pipes will automatically even themselves out, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So probably what I'll do is I'll just hook up the pipes to the splitters, the intersections,
Mm-hmm.
and just daisy chain them down on both sides, this side and the other station, and then have them go into did you want this to be the fluid buffer for the...
Yeah, that's what I was setting this up for.
I see.
I think we only really need 2, but if we have 4, then that lets us keep some storage back up.
Okay. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to make this a pipeline Mark II. Coming out. Thanks, but I actually need them rotated the other way.
What do you mean other way?
I was going to put them up top.
Oh.
Because the fluid buffer is up there.
Yeah.
They're stacked and they're not connected.
No, I was setting up so that you pipe it in at the bottom via a pump. Looks like there's not going to be enough room for that, actually.
Yeah, so I was thinking rotate them so that I can come in from this side. Yeah, just rotate them so that the point's up and down. The other side, actually, I was thinking. Well, that works.
It would have to be this way because we don't have the extra ones yet.
Okay, that's fine. And then I need a pipeline pump mark. I can't do that.
That's what I was saying. There's not enough space on that side for everything I was planning on setting up.
Yeah.
We just need to move the tanks farther forward.
Well, there is the other option. If you can rotate the opening to go from this side, maybe I should just show you. How do I rotate it in that direction?
You have to push, hit H to lock it in place, and then you can rotate it.
Okay. This way.
There
See?
you go.
Because
That's what I was trying to do, but I wasn't sure how.
Left shift.
Yep.
Yeah. So if we do that, that'll work. H.
And now it won't hook up to the tank.
No, it's fine. We want it to hook up
You
top
just-
anyway.
You just... Yeah, okay.
We want them to go up and then hook in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only problem, of course, is that the only way to get it down to the lower tank is to go into the front. Or we can rotate the top one, the bottom ones.
I think I got a solution for that. That'll work. Give me a minute.
I mean, of course, the other solution is putting a third one on top. Because then it sneaks in through through this side, then in front, then in back.
Logistics. Come on. There you are.
Why can't I connect to the station? What's going on? Huh. Let's try to be connected to something. Okay. Why is it full? Okay, there we go. Huh? Oh, you're taking it from that end?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm taking it from this end for the moment because I need to empty this this side.
Right.
This platform.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine. In fact, that does make it a little bit easier because I still need to I still need to do a thing.
Okay. Don't forget that we're starting to run out of crude oil.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get the upper tanks to go in.
And then this one right there.
I was just gonna do that. Okay, this is finally empty. Alright, train is running. You've got everything figured out. Nice.
Ow! Woo! Excuse me. That hurt.
What?
My shoulder went crack.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey. Interesting.
I was originally going to have the pumps feed into the bottom fluid buffers,
Uh-huh.
but I think it's better to have them feed into the upper buffers and then balance into the lowers from that,
Okay.
so that the uppers will empty first.
So, you want to know what our hard drive choices are? Recycled rubber, which requires fuel and plastic and makes 12 rubber. Really bad recipe. I mean, it produces 3 times faster.
If you've got excess plastic, recycle it into rubber. If you've got excess rubber, recycle it into plastic. There's a recipe for each.
But it also requires fuel,
Yes.
which we're not going to be producing.
Yes.
The other alternate is heavy oil residue, which turns crude oil directly into heavy oil residue.
Yep.
Um,
That one is actually ideal for
Really?
fuel production
huh.
because it's direct to the heavy residue. There's no byproduct. You just grind off the polymer resin,
Right.
and you get more.
You do get more. It's 3 into 2 plastic or 2 rubber and 1 or 2 heavy oil residue.
Mm-hmm.
And it is also twice as fast.
Add.
Yeah.
Yeah, the if we're gonna be doing the heavy oil directly into turbo fuel still, that is a good way to go.
Yeah. You got a point. Okay. And the polymer resin can be used as well to make more plastic even.
Mm-hmm.
Or even to create fabric. Because fabric is used in making gas filters, which we're going to need a lot of. If we're going to be working around radioactive stuff.
Oh yeah.
We're going to need those constantly. Okay. I'm willing to go that route. I will do the same thing as before and take the heavy oil residue when we're actually going to set up the machine. We're not changing our production quite yet.
Nope.
And since I have a few minutes, I'm gonna go parachuting.
Have fun. There we go. I got rid of the steel-plated foundations that were in the middle of the train stations.
Sorry. That's
okay.
just me taking the thing that I'm used to instead of the cheaper one.
Mm-hmm. Alright, self-driving on the train has been temporarily disabled.
Hmm?
Self-driving on the train has been temporarily disabled.
Why?
So I can expand the train.
Right. I love this little
There we go.
glitch. Oh,
Glitch, huh? Oh, yeah. Right. Skating along the waterfalls and stuff.
no, that was just the ground.
Hmm.
Just straight up skated along the ground like that.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know if there's actually anything over there, but your scanner would show it if it does.
So far, there's not much. However, since I'm this far out, I think there's a thing I can do. You know what I'm gonna do, don't you?
Put down a radar tower, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I
I can
will.
already see the bubble forming on the map.
No. Haven't put the radar tower down yet. I mean, I did just put it down, but it's not powered.
Yeah.
That's literally just me exploring.
Interesting.
Oh.
It was a small area of exploration at first, and then it was a large area of exploration. Oh, that's right. The higher you go, the farther it explores.
Yeah.
So if you climb that radar tower, you'll see for miles. Ow.
I mean, I could climb the radar tower. Yeah, I can see far a ways, but it's not providing me any more information than I already had.
Aw.
Power tower platform. Check that out.
Noise.
Are you close enough to actually connect that to the power lines?
Yeah, I can. Need to make my way out there, but I can do that.
If you can just temporarily connect it to one of the little ones with a heavy power line, that'd be great. Unless the heavy power line will reach all the way from there to the tower that's half
It
in the ground.
actually will.
It will?
Yep. Except that one's full.
Ah, I see.
See? So one over that one. Come on. And that one's full too. What the heck?
You'll have to use one of the smaller ones.
I could just connect it to the Caterium.
Do it. Boom.
Bam.
Nice. Okay. And that shows me that there's absolutely nothing here except for 3 blue slugs. That's it.
Well, 3 slugs. I don't know if they're all strictly speaking
That's true.
blue.
They might not be blue. But there are just 3 slugs over here, and that's it. And I also have no idea where they are, because I'm not getting any power slug signals.
They may actually be on the other side of the water on by our base.
That is true. There might not actually be anything over here.
Nope, you just gotta head farther west and see.
You mean over the water?
No, there's island there. Look on the map.
Oh. You mean if
Yeah.
there's power slugs over there?
Yeah.
I mean, I can check. Yeah, the answers are resounding no. There's nothing over there. If we're on any of those sandbars, I think I'd be picking them up.
Yeah.
What?
Look up.
Huh?
I'm on the radar tower.
Uh,
But I'm not just on the radar tower.
you're on the very tip top of the radar tower.
Yep. Kinda wish I had a parachute now instead of just my jetpack.
Oh, wow. I'll zap line down here. Ow. Oh dear, it's about time for us to end the stream.
Okay, so this is as far this direction as we can go. I have encountered the world border.
Oh,
This is as far south as possible.
I see. Interesting.
And in fact, you can even see that a little farther south of me is just straight black edge. Those straight edges are the edges of the map.
Okay. Well, good to know we have explored as far south as we can go. Oh. Right, that's why I came back here. Because there's another hard drive done. That's not what I wanted to do. Did it actually show the Steam overlay?
No,
Okay,
not on the stream anyway.
good. I'll have to edit that part out. Okay. Well, flexible frames popped up again, along with heavy encased frame. Neither of which we really want.
Hmm.
So I'll rescan. Oh, baby.
What have you found?
Steel cast plate, which is iron ingot and steel ingot to make 3 iron plates. It's at 45 per minute, which is more than double the original, and it uses less resources because it only using 1 of 2 different kinds of ingots instead of 3 iron to make 2.
Well, it depends on what we use to make the steel.
Indeed, but we have some very good recipes for that between solid steel and coke steel. However, the other one is alternate radio control system.
Is that cheaper?
It's a bit different. So it costs more aluminum. It does not cost computers, though. Instead, it costs 10 circuit boards.
So it costs as much as a computer.
Because a computer, I believe, takes 4 circuit boards? Yes, it takes 4 circuit boards.
Okay, so it's 10 circuit boards, or the equivalent of 8 circuit boards. Oh! But it makes an additional, so it's divided by 3 instead of divided by 2.
Yes. And on top of that, it also produces much faster in total. 4.5
yes,
per minute.
Yes, it does.
So that is the thing to consider. It takes the computer...
More aluminum. Oh, it's better on the resonators, too. That is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely want to pick this one up. This is definitely what I would select.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and just take it.
Yeah. So do you think it's big enough?
Yes. For our purposes.
Okay. So, where should we make the main throughput belt? Directly through the center? So we've got both sides to work with?
Yeah. Especially since the south side of the center is where a lot of the raw resources are, and the north side.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think before we end, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of place a ceremonial belt right here.
Okay.
This is roughly in the center, maybe a bit more toward the north, which leaves plenty of room south, plus the northern areas where we're already doing stuff with fuel, we're not going to move that. There's no reason to move that. We've just moved the oil production over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put this here. Turn it the correct way. Why won't it let me move? Oh.
Meow.
So this is the marker for our Mega Base's main bus. All of our materials will come through here.
Yep.
It's exciting. I'll have to make the power grid. If I get inspired, I might do that between streams. Since it's really just a bunch of boring laying of the same repetitive thing over and over.
Yeah. All drives scanned? Oh, there's one left.
And then the 5 that I put in the that I put back. So there's actually 5 more after this.
So many drives.
Yeah. We're gonna be getting new recipes for another good hour. So
Boom.
That was too perfect. Alright. Well, that's it for this week. In news, I will be changing my upload schedule on YouTube to have 2 episodes of Dot Hack being uploaded per week, with basically the previous week's episode of Satisfactory going up on the either the Wednesday or the Thursday of the week. I'm not sure. I might actually change it to being Thursday because, or not Thursday. Might actually change it to Wednesday instead of Thursday. So last week's episode will go up on the day we record the next episode.
Connection timed out. Interesting.
Interesting. You're still on Discord. But, that's that. So, we will be continuing this next week with more of the Mega Base building. It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
And we can start off next stream with a new hard drive recipe.
Yeah.
So, let us see if there's anybody available to raid. Most likely. Yes. FicSit is streaming, and FicSit is streaming Civ 6. That's cool. Civ 7 is going to be coming out very soon. I think it's in early access now.
Nice.
So, if you guys are interested, we'll raid FicSit and see what she's up to in Civilization.
Looks like it's just me. Ouch.
Yeah, it's been just you the whole time.
Yeah.
Nobody came tonight. It's fine.
So Ronry.
It's fine.